invited us and to get on the pads and stuff, and that's how my journey started. If your journey didn't start, my journey wouldn't have started, and then we wouldn't have been
This
here.
probably wouldn't have started here.
Why are we starting this podcast?
We're both starting this podcast because hello everyone, welcome to Between the Ropes. This is our first ever episode on the podcast. I'm Liam Scotter. I'm a boxer from North Star Boxing Club.
And I'm Arron Taylor. I fight at Spartan Fighting Arts Academy. I do boxing, kickboxing. We've got some notes, what we're going to talk about in our first ever episode. Don't expect it to be something amazing because it's the first time. It's something new for me and it's something new for Liam. So
yeah, definitely.
We see this as the start of a journey. It's going to be awkward parts in it. There's going to be parts where, I mean, it's took us 5 times to even get to this far already, but it's what to be expected. It's the start, and you are going to watch us grow as co-hosts.
Obviously, people's waiting to see us do this first episode. I've had a couple of people asking us when we're going to release it, when's it going to happen, because we've said it's going to be in December, so we're just going to go for it now.
And just release it. We've got some notes, just so we don't go off topic, written down. So first off, I'm going to ask why you love combat sports, Liam.
I love the combat sport because when I was younger, I wasn't a very active person. I couldn't really find a sport that I enjoyed. I tried football, I tried kickboxing, I've tried different stuff, and obviously they didn't work out for us. So then I was getting picked on at school, so I needed to learn how to defend myself. So I started going to the Hilton Castle Boxing Club. If you know, you know.
Boise.
Aye, best place in the world. So I went there when I was about 12-year-old, trying to learn how to defend myself. I didn't want to fight. So I went in there and I asked them, I said, like, when my nana took us down there, and she says, he doesn't want to compete, but he wants to just learn how to defend himself and stuff. So they brought us on straight away. I was there for a while, I met a couple of people. And then it came to one time when I ended up coming in the ring for sparring, and I wasn't confident for sparring. Knocked my confidence down a bit. Obviously, I jumped in with someone with a lot of experience. It didn't go the way I wanted to do it. I never went back since. And then all of a sudden, over the years, it brought us back to the Boise because it was the place to go at the time. One of my mates asked us if I fancy going down for some training, and since I did that, I found like this fire just opened up, and
that started your journey.
That started where I'm at now, you know.
which is funny in a way, because if that never happened for yourself, I think my journey wouldn't have started as well. Seems so you were a big part in me starting to get in the combat sports. Obviously, I was down and stuff. He invited us and to get on the pads and stuff, and that's how my journey started. So to think if your journey didn't start, my journey wouldn't have started, and then we wouldn't have been here.
This probably wouldn't have started here.
So it's just mental. Which is why why I love combat sports. When you got us into it sort of saved me. I was in a dark place, and it's saved my life, which it probably has with so many people. That's why I love combat sports. And now we'll get into why we starting this podcast.
We're both starting this podcast because we've got the same interests on social media and stuff. We see like lads on there, they do similar stuff to this, or just doing videos on YouTube. Whereas we want to post stuff about us and to get other people involved.
Sort of highlight the Northeast.
Getting those involved in what we do. Obviously, like I say, we've both got the same interests of people who are watching stuff, so we kind of wanted to try it out ourselves, which is a last minute thing, really, wasn't it?
It was. I still remember when I asked you, we were sitting in the car. I mentioned it to other people before, they didn't really take the idea on. I mentioned it to you, and you were well up there.
You mentioned it to me, and I was like, it sounds mint, man. I'll do it straight away. And
we were starting the next day. So it was, it just went pretty quick, to be fair, isn't it?
A lot of people supported us as well. even though this is our first episode, we haven't brought anything out yet.
A lot of people are asking as well when the first episode coming out. I know when we first released it, we said December, but then it's like people are eager to get to watch the first episode.
Just think of how quick December's came on. Like since we mentioned about day and all this, it just came around the corner.
It flew around. Like that's why we're sort of here the day gone.
We need to date now. Because if we didn't date now, then no one's going to be interested.
And whatever this podcast turns out to be, it's a start. You know what I mean? We've watched other podcasters and they've said, look, just get the first one out there. We're going to be awkward.
It's going to be,
but it's exciting, especially to get people on, talk to different fighters, get to know the stories. I'm excited.
I'm looking forward to see where we'll be in the next year or two.
It is. It's a journey, and it's the start of a journey, and it's well worth a try. You know what I mean? We're two local lads. We want to try to make something of ourselves. We're
both interested in doing this podcast.
It is.
We always have a laugh and stuff.
So we'll get on to the vision for the podcast, what people can expect. So we're going to get guests on. They're going to tell their stories, their struggles, not just the negative sides, because there is negative sides, but there's also, I think there's more positive sides that we can look in there.
Yeah, definitely.
And hear the good stories. Like myself, I explained, it saved my life. It took us from a dark place, and it's given us a bit of hope. You know what I mean? So there's good stories and there's bad stories. So I look forward to that.
Obviously, you would have had a lot of ideas to start this podcast because you've obviously thought of it in the past. And the stuff that the things that you've took part of, and the stuff that you do now is obviously give you the idea to do this.
It is, because I want to hear other people's stories. That's the main things, and we want to highlight the North East fight scene's amazing. You know what I mean? And that needs more highlighting, more people understanding how much it means to people up here. You know,
there's a lot of talent coming out of the North East as well. A lot of upcoming people.
There's a lot of good people,
and this is us trying to help us out. Build up our background and also to get their name out there.
It is. Just last night, Josh Abraham fought. He's a good
quality,
good win. And that's the North East fighter who's doing.
Also, we'd probably like to have Josh on the show because we know him well, and also he can tell us as well as the people listening about his story, how he started. Because I know he used to be on Cage Warriors years ago, and he stopped for a little bit.
There's a lot of people. That's why this is such a good big mark at the start of this podcast, because there's a load of up and coming North East fighters.
Definitely, loads of amateur boxers coming up.
And like we've mentioned before, it doesn't have to just be people who's up there. You know what I mean? There's people who can be starting out. There can be fitness people and the fitness side of people. Because other fighters could watch this, listen to the fitness people, and learn from them as well. You know what I mean?
And like white collar boxers like yourself,
where I started out from,
they can come on and share their journey about what their experience was like doing the training, as well as taking part in the fight and what opportunities it's given after taking part in that event.
I've already spoke to someone who's just competing in the last ultra white collar. And he said he would come on, so it's a future guest. I've already lined up to talk about.
A lot of people that come on.
Because if people listen to someone who's just started out doing the white collar, and that's how he's got into it, other people might listen to the story and decide, I might give it a go, do you know what I mean? And it's more eyes on the sports.
Definitely. What would you like to hear from the audience?
Well, we need feedback. Feedback is important because we're just starting out, so we need to know what we're doing wrong, what we're doing right. We want to know what them want to see in the future. We want to know what guests they want on. We want to know what other stuff they would want us to do as a duo. So
you that will be watching this episode, please let us know in the comments or inbox us, message us on Instagram. Let us know what feedback you want to give us and anyone that you're interested in getting on as a future guest on our podcast, please let us know. if you're in the audience yourself and you're thinking about coming on yourself as a guest, let us know, because we'll be interested to get anyone on, even if you're not a fighter.
Because we've already been talking about future other ideas, like going to events, interviewing fighters, interviewing the audience. Even if you want any collabs, what we could do with other people, you know what I mean? There's a lot of options
like
out there.
Other people who also have podcasts.
Exactly.
We could jump on theirs.
Yeah.
They can jump on ours. It doesn't have to be about sport. It can be just about general chat anyway. You know what I mean? Stories, struggles, and real talk.
Exactly.
And that's what we need. That's what we've done it for.
We've got future guests already lined up. We've got a few.
A couple of lads that I know and a couple of lads that you know.
We're not naming any names yet. We'll keep.
We've probably said one or two already.
But we'll keep it a surprise.
Aye.
We've also got different segments in the episode. What we would like to do.
We've got challenges for people who come on.
Challenges. We'll not say anything yet. We'll keep it a little surprise for when we do have a guest on.
Also, we'll have to do the test as well to start off the list.
We'll do the test. Maybe in episode 2, because that'll still be us. I think the idea is to get a guest in the third episode, would you say?
In third episode, definitely get someone in. Someone that...
We've got an idea who it's going to be. Because it is someone who we're both familiar with, so it's easier instead of just getting a total stranger. And he's got a good little project coming up.
There's a good little event, I would say, coming out for him.
I mean, the person who it is might guess already by seeing that.
If he's watching the episode. So get yours in the game, mate.
We'll be unboxing you shortly. But I think that's a perfect. It's not too long, but I think that's
short and sweet. We're letting you know what's coming up. We'll give our shot doing this episode right now, and I look
forward to episode 2. Stay tuned. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and give us any feedback, because we need it. We'll take it. You know what I mean? Yeah. If it's bad, we'll take it. We need to know this feedback just to get better, because we look forward to entertaining you.
We need every little detail that you can give us to be able to get better in ourselves. To obviously, we want this to work, so we need everything we can.
Even if you see us, like the likes at work, in the gyms, just let us know, like to our face if you have to. Just any feedback's welcome. Thank you for listening.
Don't be shy to bump into us in the public and give us a little bit of advice. If you're interested in coming on, just let us know.
Thank
you. The door's open.
Thank you and goodbye.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Like, subscribe, and follow our socials. Thank you.